Nessa here, experimenting in the kitchen. I like to eat the same things for maybe a month or so, and then I'm bored. So I am coming up with a new way to have breakfast. I have frittatas a lot, and eggs and greens, but I like French toast. I like pancakes. I like things that are sweet. But how can I have those sweet things for breakfast and they're still high in protein and I'm still getting my vegetables? So today I am going to make a carrot zucchini bread that will be high in protein and still get my vegetables. So I'm going to start with preheating my oven to 325 degrees. So I'm going to blend or chop up 320 grams worth of carrots in the food processor. I'm going to make a bread that'll serve basically 6. So 320 grams will be 2 servings worth of vegetables. So I mostly got my carrots chopped up, and now I'm going to add zucchini. "256 grams of zucchini will go in, and that's going to add another serving and a half. Now I'm going to add 192 grams of spinach. So I do want to blend this up as well. So I'll have to do it a little at a time. Well, as you can see, it has turned quite green with the zucchini and the spinach. And it has a total of 6 servings of vegetables, between carrots, zucchini, and spinach. But spinach has a very mild flavor, and it can take on whatever flavors are cooked with it. So it's not going to be real spinachy. It's not going to have a lot of green flavor to it. And of course, you know, carrot cake and zucchini bread is all really good. So it's not going to be real vegetable-y. It is going to taste like a cake or a bread that you would enjoy. Next up, I'm going to add 2 cups of egg whites into a big bowl. A cup of 1% fat cottage cheese. You can use 2%, that would be all right too. I'm also going to add 3 scoops of level 1 cinnamon cookie batter. That will give it a nice cinnamony cookie, the kind of the flavor that I'm looking for. And that will add another 3 servings of protein as well. So I had 2 servings of protein with my egg whites, a serving of protein with my cottage cheese, and now this I'm getting 3 servings of protein with my protein powder. And might have to use a different flavor if I don't have enough, but it shouldn't matter. And lucky for me, I have enough. Some extra spices, so I'm going to use a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon. You can use more or less depending on what you like. I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of ginger. And then I'm going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. And then because I really like cardamom with the pumpkin or carrot type stuff, I'm going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom also. And then just for the sake of flavor, I'm just going to give a quick dash of sea salt. Mix this all up. Your egg whites, your seasonings, and your protein powder. Just mixing it with a, and actually I think I'll run it through my blender quick so that the cottage cheese will be nice and smooth. So I just ran that through my blender and I have it nice and smooth. I'm going to add in my vegetables now. I want the added crunch, so I'm actually just going to chop my walnuts up with a knife. And because I'm limiting my fats in each of my meals, I'm only going to use a 1/4 cup and a tablespoon. You could use more. It just depends on what you're looking for in your macros. So I have my 2-quart Pyrex. Hopefully it'll fit all in there. I like it. If I'm cutting something into 6 pieces, I like this one because it's easy to cut into 6. I'm just going to spray it with some spray tan. Again, I'm limiting my fats. And I'm going to put in my dough, my batter here. And hopefully it all fits. And then I'm going to add the walnuts just to the top. So that'll give it a little crunch on top. Then we'll put it in the oven at 325 and I'll come back to let you know how long it takes. All done, and I think it looks very pretty with the nuts on top, and it's very green, so it's perfect for St. Patrick's Day coming up. So 60 minutes at 325 is the outcome, and we'll cut into it as soon as we let it cool a little bit. So my bread / cake has cooled off mostly. It's still a little warm, but I'm going to go ahead and slice it and see what we have. It's slicing quite nicely. And looks like it's coming out very nice. I expect it to taste very good.